Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. The world's largest vagina belongs to. So, let's just get right to it, shall we? The world's largest vagina belongs to, wait for it, anyone who keeps letting fear run their life. Yeah, I said it. You came here expecting one thing, and now you're stuck listening to the truth. This isn't about anatomy. This is about the mental space where dreams go to die. It's about the hesitation that creeps in before you hit send, before you speak up, before you leap, before you try. It's about that moment when your gut says, go, and your brain slams on the brakes. That's the real problem, and it lives in all of us, every damn day. You know what I'm talking about. That quiet voice that whispers all the worst-case scenarios. That talks you out of the job, the move, the idea, the relationship, the second chance. That tells you you're not ready. That you're not good enough. That someone else already did it better. That no one will care. That you'll look stupid. That you'll fail. That voice is fear, dressed up like logic, pretending to be reasonable, wearing the mask of responsibility. But all it really is, a massive, throbbing excuse not to live the life you were meant to live. And here's the thing, most people never call it what it is. They dress it up. They call it timing. They say, now's not the right moment. Or, I'm just being practical. They say, maybe later. But later becomes never. Practical becomes passive. And safety becomes a slow death. You stay in the job you hate. You stay quiet in the meeting. You keep your brilliant idea locked in your notes app. You let your talent rot because fear says it's not your time yet. Well, guess what? It is. But you're going to have to push through the part where it's uncomfortable. You're going to have to do it while scared, while uncertain, while shaking. Because courage isn't about feeling ready. It's about moving when you're not. I have sat across from thousands of people who've told me they want to change their lives. Who say they want more. More impact, more meaning, more connection, more purpose. And you know what the difference is between the people who get it and the people who don't. It's not money. It's not talent. It's not timing. It's not even luck. It's the decision to act. Period. The willingness to move forward even when you're full of doubt. To take the first step even when the second isn't visible yet. That's it. Action beats fear. Every single time. You don't need to feel confident. That's a lie. Confidence is a byproduct of action, not a prerequisite for it. You build confidence like muscle. You show up. You do it scared. You try. You fail. You learn. You try again. And somewhere along the way, you realize, hey, I can handle this. But you don't get there unless you start. And most people never start. Because they're waiting to feel ready. Spoiler alert, you will never feel ready. Not ever. That's not how your brain works. Your brain is wired to protect you. To keep you safe. To keep you away from anything uncertain or uncomfortable. And guess what growth feels like? Uncertain and uncomfortable. So your brain fights it. Every step of the way. That's normal. You're not broken. You're human. But now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? You going to keep letting that voice call the shots? The one that told you to stay in that job? The one that told you not to call? The one that said you weren't qualified? You going to keep giving it power? Keep treating it like truth when it's just fear in disguise? Or are you going to finally get sick of your own bullshit and move? Because if you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. And that means doing it before you're ready. Doing it while terrified. Doing it with no guarantees. That's where your life changes. Not when you think about it. Not when you plan it. When you act. You've got one shot at this life. One. You can sit on your ideas until someone else does them. You can stay in your comfort zone until it becomes your cage. You can keep saying, someday, until you're out of time. Or, You can decide right now, today, that fear doesn't get to run the show anymore. That you're done being controlled by a voice that has never once pushed you forward. That has never built anything. That has never helped you grow. And yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, you're going to doubt yourself. Yes, you're going to make mistakes. But you're going to be alive. You're going to be in motion. You're going to be living, not hiding. And there is nothing more powerful than a human being who has finally decided to stop hesitating and start moving. So the next time that voice creeps in, whispering all the ways it could go wrong, I want you to laugh. I want you to say, there it is again. The world's biggest vagina. And it's not mine. Because you're done letting fear be the loudest thing in the room. You're done shrinking to fit into spaces you've outgrown. You're done postponing your own damn life. You've got work to do. A life to build. A voice to use. A legacy to write. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. You just need 1 second of courage. One push. One action. One choice. And you're on your way. Let's just call it out. The world's biggest vagina isn't a body part, it's a mindset. It's fear. It's that voice in your head that whispers, you're not ready, don't speak up, they'll judge you, you're going to fail. That voice. It's the same one that convinces you to hit snooze instead of showing up for your own life. It dresses itself up as logic, practicality, or being responsible, but it's not. It's just fear, wearing a smarter outfit. And here's the thing, that voice isn't going anywhere. It will show up every single time you're about to do something meaningful, something bold, something uncomfortable. Every time you think about changing jobs, starting over, saying what needs to be said, showing people who you really are, it's going to show up. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. That fear response is ancient. It's baked into your wiring. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to override it. You don't overcome fear by thinking. You don't beat doubt by planning. You beat it by doing. Taking action is the only thing that shuts that voice up. 5 seconds of courage, 1 moment of movement, that's all it takes. Because when you take action, you send a message back to your brain, I'm in charge now. Confidence doesn't come first, it's what comes next, after you've already done the thing scared. So the next time that voice shows up, when you're about to leap, and fear tries to pull you back, I want you to laugh. I want you to recognize it for what it is. Just the world's biggest excuse machine, trying to keep you small. And then I want you to move anyway. Speak anyway. Start anyway. Not because you're fearless, but because your dreams are louder than your doubt. You don't need more time. You don't need more talent. You need to stop giving fear the microphone. This is your life. It's happening now. Take the risk. Make the call. Write the email. Launch the thing. Say yes. Say no. Do whatever the hell your future is begging you to do. Your moment isn't coming, it's already here.